afternoon, friends. Welcome into my home for a backstage reveal of my craft room, kind of like recording areas and all my supplies. I'm so happy to share with y'all. A little humbled after watching all of the other crafters on Craft Around the Clock. If you are not in the group Craft Around the Clock, you definitely want to join it because some of these craft rooms are just absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness gracious. And you can tell that a lot of work and investment have gone into these homes and these creative spaces that these wonderful ladies have. So you definitely want to check those out. They are definitely inspiration worthy. Welcome, welcome. As you come in, please go ahead and let me know that you're here. Let me know that you are joining me, and please give me some encouragement because my space is definitely not anything super special. Okay, I've been crafting for many a year. However, back in 2017, my home was flooded with Hurricane Harvey and we lost everything. And having a huge supply of crafts takes years and years and years, as well as having, you know, the organizations and all the things. So, anyways, just know that I am super happy and blessed to share with y'all all that I have. But it's not anything super fancy. So I'm just going to start off with, let me see if I can get this to turn around. So this is just the little background area that I've been using this week. This is my piano that I decided to redo this area. I didn't have a whole lot going on with it. So hi, Miss Kimmy, how are you? Stephanie, welcome. So when I redid this little shelf, I went ahead and decided to make this whole little background area, and I love how it's coming together, and I will continue to work on it and build it. And then here to my left is where you normally see me, and this is our dining room table, our craft table, our homeschool table. This is a multi-purpose table. Hello, come on in. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome into my home. I feel like we're all just friends chatting and you know, just kind of enjoying what the Waldrops have been blessed with. Here right next to it is just our fireplace. We have a little cover on it to try to keep us nice and cool in the summer because summer times in Texas. And then all of my junk, just stuff that I haven't put away, and all that stuff. Some areas that I missed while sweeping. All fun things. So now I'm going to take you through our laundry room / my adult daughter's room, but I'm not going to show you, so I'm kind of zooming in on my face because I just want to respect her privacy. But oh, thank you, Miss Kelly. But she when she was about 16, she decided that she was not going to live in that bedroom any longer with her 2 younger sisters. And so she literally spent her own money to redo our laundry room so that she could live in there. And I was just like, hey, get it, girl, if that's what you want. So, all right. So now we are in my sunroom, and it is very, you know, simple, humble. I've got my little table here with, this is where I just kind of keep my stuff. Last night I went live from my personal page in here, so everything's all set up, but normally it would just be tossed off to the side. I'll start over here with our little back area. I've just got some random things. I've got like giant clipboards for when we go to the park so the girls can do their bird watching and drawing and nature journaling. I've got a big bag of fluff, just fluff sitting back here. We had a coffee table that was ruining my life in my living room, but it had some really pretty pieces on it, and so I harvested everything I wanted off of it, and this is where I just kind of keep all those bits and bobs, little, you know, cardboard rolls, extra craft paper, just anything big and bulky that would fit in a 5-gallon bucket. That's where that goes. Oh, thank you guys so much. I appreciate the sprinkles. So this room used to just be piles of stuff, just piles and piles everywhere. And let's see, I'm gonna say about maybe a year ago, I decided I just can't take it. Like, I need to have a good workspace with at least some level of organization. Well, people are not really into China hutches that much anymore, and you can find them for either free or cheap, and they are fantastic for organizing, for storage, for all this stuff. I am not the best at organizing, but if I have a place to put something, it's more likely that I'm going to be able to put like things with like things, if that makes sense. So there was a lady in a town not too far from us, and she had this, and her parrot had kind of just chewed on the wood, and I was like, hey, I'll take it, I don't care. So I've just got homeschool books. In every nook and cranny of my world, there are homeschool books of all sorts. Oh, right. And this one it's missing a handle on one side. So I have to open one side before I can open the other. So I've just got, we do robotics sometimes, so that's just like the box that it came in, and I think I put stuff in here because we put the robot in something else. Open one hand. Oh yes, lots of different types of laminating sheets and cardstock and all kinds of stuff. Just bags to put stuff in, marbles. I'm always finding random bags of marbles. I don't know why I need bags of marbles, but I have them. I've always got things of wipies just all over the place. We had my best friend's son got married, and she had made all of these out of, well, she and her daughter-in-law. These are Jenga blocks from the Dollar Tree. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the vertical. And then she just used, I don't know, little pieces of wood on the bottom, and then skewers and trimmed off the pointy end to make these lanterns. Well, they are a minimalist family, and I am a maximalist. And so when they were getting rid of them, I said, hey, I'll take them. So when I use them for, you know, decor for different events like dances and stuff, sometimes I'll have to like redo little pieces or whatever, but seriously, they look gorgeous for all sorts of different style of events, and I love them. I've got some printer ink, always with the printer ink, paper, spray paints, more homeschool books, chalk markers. This canister I got for Christmas. It's empty. I've got counters, little manipulatives for adding, subtracting, multiplying, all the different things. Those are just, my girls are tactile learners, so they do well with that. And you will find that this is both a craft corner and a homeschool corner reveal, because crafting and homeschooling for our family goes hand in hand. We got started with it because my girls, it's part of their upbringing, it's part of their training to be wives and mothers, and so they do a lot of crafting as well. So here's more of those spray paints, glue, all of the glue. A lot of times it gets used for making slime. More books. I really love these children's books with all the different like stories and like folk tales. This is a box of fabric, different little fabrics. I keep pulling stuff out, and as I coffee stain it, it goes into different containers. So this one is ready to be refilled. I went to a yard sale one day, and they had like this weird knitting machine with all these huge spools of different types of yarn or like thread type stuff. I don't know. But I was like, hey, I will give you 25 bucks. Give me all you can for 25 bucks. And so they did. Then I have a vintage scale that does not go with my style. So that is back here just to be used because it's functional, right? So the girls can use that. A basket of pumpkins and Christmas craft stuff. Books, homeschool books. I could probably educate the next 3 generations of Waldrops, or probably not Waldrops because my girls will get married and change their names, but yes, we have so much stuff. Latin books, and yes, my girls do take Latin. Bugs in blocks to look at them. We've got the oddest stuff, I will tell you. It's just wild, the stuff we have around here. Giant megaphone. Okay, I purchased this for our homeschool co-op, and it comes in handy. I just heard it. I heard somebody yell, so I just want to make sure nobody's... I can never tell if it's the birds or if it's the kids. Sometimes they look very similar. Here I've got a box of Christmas Village houses. I've been looking at these and I'm like, hey, these could probably be something, right? Caddies. We've got all the Dollar Tree caddies, all the places, everywhere. My poor abused paintbrushes. A script. Sometimes I have to use a script for getting me going when I'm doing a live. So just a really real background there. This one is full again, and on the bottoms of all of these, they are full of books on the bottom. More books, more homeschool books. Handbook of Nature Study. Yes, we've used it. Audubon Society Field Guide to North American Birds. We've used it. In here, we've got all the different embellishments. We've got some mini flags that are waiting to be made old looking. My napkin stash, ribbons and pearls and gems and foam stickers. So here's the thing. Yes, you do need that megaphone. I can literally make myself heard across like 10 acres with that thing, and it is amazing. At the church where we meet for our co-op, let me turn this around so I don't feel like I'm talking to. At the church where we meet for our co-op, all these kids started running towards a playground that is on a public school's property, okay, because we're right next to a public school. And I got out that megaphone and I said, hey y'all, if you go onto that government property, they might try to keep you. All the kids turned around and came running back. It was hilarious. You have 3 years of homeschooling books. Yes. Yes. The homeschooling books, it's so hard to get rid of them. Anyways, so we've got the napkins. We've got spackle. You never know when you're going to need some spackle. Empty glass jar from the instant coffee. Tempera paint. More tempera paint over here. My handy dandy plaster of Paris. Over here, I got some Dollar Tree wine bottle holders, and I put my ribbon in there, and I'm really liking that because it's stackable and you can really see what you've got. So I really like those. The only thing is I might go ahead and like E6000 a dowel through where the center is so that they're stabilized and don't fall off. Let's see what else. Cutting mat. I went through that. Oh, this bag had some really pretty like lace things and this pretty like lacy fabric. Very pretty stuff in there. Not sure yet what I'm going to do with it. I've got my envelope of old newspaper. Let me see if I can get this open for y'all to see with one hand. Old news. Trying to. Okay. Sorry, guys. Are you still there? Can you see me? That one's just a little out of out of reach of our Wi-Fi. I hope y'all can still see me. This blue tote is full of just florals, flowers, greenery, all that stuff. And then we've got the 2 clear boxes here on top of there that have tea party contents. We try to do a tea party with my girls and their homeschool friends quite frequently. My wax crock pot. This is the table that was in the living room in front of my piano while I did the lives this past week. Hi, welcome, come on in. So I can't keep it out there because my living room is not the biggest. So it keeps kicking me off. It doesn't like that part of the room. Over here I have like a TV rolly cart for like a flat screen, and I'll use that on occasion for hauling around a flat screen for different things with the homeschooling. These are some projects that my girls did last year for the fair, for JCCA, and that was her little Christmas morning vignette, and then this was the Thanksgiving one, and I thought that was darling. She made a little like green pumpkin looking dill and pumpkin butter thing, and y'all can see all my ducks and chickens, my dirty window, the ducks. I've got that one Drake that keeps chasing around my chickens. He gets mad at that one hen all the time. Him and that hen go round and round. Oh, and let me see if you can see. There's my turkey and my sunflowers. Oop, my finger's real big. Aw, thank you so much. That's Mary, right? Ocean Breeze and me, that's Mary, right? I'm trying to get everyone's names down. So, anyways, we've got my sunflowers, and it's nice and bright in here. If the Wi-Fi would reach on a consistent basis, it would be really nice, because then I could just be back here all the time. So this thing is a number 10 can sealer. Oh, thank you so much. And this box is number 10 cans. This I just have like kid craft supplies, pipe cleaners, different, just different fun stuff that they can kind of dig through and be creative. Different ribbons and foam balls. And over here I've got extra jars and lids. I've got some cake decorating equipment, my piping bags. This is my general like party event supply area. balloon. Yes, I need to get a Wi-Fi extender. We've discussed it, but I need a recommendation on a good one. It's a little overwhelming shopping for one of those. We've looked and then we kind of gave up because we didn't know what would be good. So let me know if there's one that you like. I've got greeting cards, just generic greeting cards that I use, you know, when somebody passes or has a baby or has an event, you know, a graduation, congratulations, that kind of stuff. So that's where those live. I've also got like backdrops and things, plates that I've done that need finished on the back. They just need a seal. So I've got this one and that one. And my dear, oh, hi Pat, how are you? I've got my Mac back here. It's older. We got it when we moved into this house in 2018, and now it is so slow and it drives me nuts, and I'm gonna have to get a new computer. So it just kind of sits back here for now. This is my craft cart that I roll in and out of here to go and take into the living room to do my lives with my pretty background. And it's got all sorts of just junk on there, foam and hot glue and just anything you could think of that you could probably need last minute. Be like, oh, that would be good. It's on my cart. All right, then we had, oh yes, you see snowmen. We did a painting party with some friends, and that's when that snowman was completed. So, and ducks, yes, my ducks outside, they're so sweet. I've got 3 broody hen ducks that don't come out of the coop right now. They've been sitting on eggs for a few weeks, and I'm starting to think that when we go camping, when we leave to go camping tomorrow, they'll probably start hatching while we're gone. So we'll probably come home to little ducklings. We have ducks and chickens and a turkey back there. Let me see. He likes to live in this corner over here by the, let me see if I can zoom again. See my turkey over there? He just likes to live there and watch the little chicks run around. The holes are big enough that the chicks can get through to see him. So he enjoys just like being the grumpy old man there, watching the chicks and being the watcher of all the activity. So this palette was given to me by a lady in our church. She used it for her daughter's graduation table to display her pictures on these little strings with the clothespins. Well, I just went to Dollar Tree, got some baskets, and then they have the 2 packs of plant hangers, and I got these wire ones, and then I got the flower planter ones, and I just drilled holes in these ones. I didn't do the best job. I just kind of drilled willy-nilly, but it works. It works really well. This one's a little more crooked. You can see the way it's sitting on the table. It's fine. It's fine. And then this was a box that a Christmas present had come in, and I just E6000'd it on the inside and then stapled it to the palette, and it's good to go. I've got more ribbon. I've got my plates on display here, a couple of my favorites. I've got some stained fabric, some not stained fabric over here, little wooden embellishments and things in this one. I knocked it down. I'm not going to be able to do it, but you can see how I hung those. I just used some pliers and bent a fork, and on this one I E6000'd the back, so it's it's stuck on there. I'll have to do it to this one too. And this one I have just little greenery things there. I've got some additional project extras going on in the back behind the palette in that little empty area. And yeah, this was an old desk that I had gotten for my kids whenever I had 4 homeschool children. Now I only have 2, so we don't really homeschool back here. They prefer to homeschool in the dining room area and their bedrooms. So now I just have this desk, but it was just a regular teacher desk, and I painted it and made it, put the contact paper on there. There's my complicated sewing machine, a box of wine bottles, brand new wine bottles back there that were given to me, an empty box from Model Magic. The foam clay one still has some foam clay in there that I can use for different things. And then of course coffee grunge. And off to the side over here, I won't show you all this mess because it's just like baby gear and stuff that needs washed because it's just been sitting in storage. But I can show you back here, I've got my North Gardens, some of my North Gardens. Oh, thank you. Yes, I love the floral shop look. You can see my little pumpkins growing on that palette, and some other stuff going on back there. And let me see if I can we've got horses in our pasture. And so it's just it's really pretty back here with all of these windows. But the big thing, like you can see, I've got cobwebs and stuff. This room is not well insulated. And I'm sure you can hear the cooler, the air conditioner, words. If I don't have that going, it gets to be about 10,000 degrees back here. It just gets scorching, so we have to keep that running all the time. But the big thing is keeping the floor clean back here. I'm in Texas. I'm south of Houston. So I get bugs coming in. I'll get the giant palmetto cockroaches. They're huge and they fly and they're scary. Every time one comes in the house, the girls scream, I scream, and then either my son or my husband have to come to the rescue because we're not dealing with all that jazz. Yeah. Oh, I didn't show you guys. I've got a few little things here on the floor, just acrylic paint there. These are also acrylic paints, but they're like the glass acrylic paints. Oh, and one more thing I left out I wanted to show y'all is this craft book that one of my daughters got me for Christmas. It was published in 1972, and just look at all those crafts. Aren't they adorable? Your mom grew up south of Houston. Yes, okay, so I'm in West Columbia. So I'm just like 15 minutes west of Angleton. Vacuum cleaner, hose them. Yes, so it is a constant job to fight the bugs and the dirt and the dust and just all of the nature that wants to come in and enjoy our air conditioning. Also, they really like it in here, and so if I'm not constantly in here, the bugs come in. And this room is probably the room that degrades the fastest because I'm not in here every single day. I do a lot of my crafting out there. Oh, hi, and Katie. Oh gosh, I love Katie. We go up there quite a bit. She was in West Columbia. Oh gosh, yes, definitely. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's not the fanciest, but it works for us. It does tend to become a catch-all whenever we have company coming over, and we just kind of need to like clean the house fast. You know, when we weren't expecting people to come over or something, we're like, throw it in the back room. It comes back here. It comes back here. But anyways, that's it. That's my space. And I just want to thank you all for coming on in and sharing your time with me. And I won't see any of y'all next week because I am going camping and I'm going to be in nature full-fledged. Pray that there's no bugs or snakes that want to eat me. Anyways, thank you for coming along and seeing my homemade home, and y'all take care. I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.